Yellow, and welcome to another scene in Unmasked Orlando. This time we found ourselves in Alexandra's luxurious SUV with Thorn when they're returning from Brannon's out of the city house where all the Tremere currently stored, so to speak. So yeah, start, do some small talk.
As we get in the car and start moving off, look back over to you and say they were really tore up. It looks like it took a lot for them to get Katya out of all that.
Seems that way. I mean,
Were they were they just fighting Malcolm? I believe is the gentleman's name.
Marcus.
Marcus. Sorry.
No, they didn't fight. From what I understand, the fledgling was tasked with acquiring his blood, and apparently she managed it.
Really? For the
I,
damage to the person was through ritual then? And I look at you a little sideways.
well, from what I understand, it was a ritual to break the bonds.
Really? Who taught them
Yes.
that? The young Tremere?
No, Conrad did that.
That's a Sabbat ritual. Well, just because
Mm.
they have it, I'm
How do you know if it's a bad ritual? Do you know of all the rituals that the Tremere have?
no, it's famously a Sabbat ritual. In fact, it's famously a Zemisi ritual. That it's what,
Perhaps there is more than one ritual.
and perhaps there are. Magic is many and varied. But the Anarch revolt started around the when the young ones found, starting with the Zemisi, found a way to break the bond. About the same time the fire dance started. They did look like they sustained fire damage to their persons, did it not?
I'm not familiar with
Uh,
the intricacies of this subject. What I know is that I trust Conrad.
I trust them much more now. It,
Well, Conrad was never part of it. So there will be retaliation. Heavy retaliation, I expect. But how have you been? I haven't seen you for a couple of days.
and just kind of shrug. Deep in study. And actually trying to get the bookstore together. I've got shipments coming in, and we found a location, and I was meeting to talk to the young Malkavian about that as well. But you were wondering about his business. Uh,
Well, I did see John 2 nights ago, and he still hasn't mm, cleared his finances, let's say. He has other things on his mind, like the rumors that Theodius started about Eve. And these rumors aren't true, by the way.
the they are true.
They aren't.
No, it's completely. It's a rare discipline that leaves a mark. It's not surprising that people
Well,
would go jump to the wrong conclusions.
yes, he's not salubre.
Sadly,
Well, she did explain to me all the
it did.
history behind it.
I do not want to pry into secrets, but I feel like I'm going to ask anyway. Does did the one that taught her this still live?
Unfortunately, not. That was her husband, I believe. And he's not alive. Well, he's not with us anymore, anyway.
Thorn looks actually kind of deeply sad, and this is when that insight might kick in,
What insight?
i.e., of something's troubling him.
Okay, I'm gonna roll and see what I get.
Perception, empathy.
Yeah, I know. It's not my best, but I'll do my best, okay? What difficulty would that be?
It's not straightforward,
Yeah,
but I
but
would say
she
I
has
hate
known
difficult.
Thorn for some time now, though.
Yeah, but I don't like difficulty raising. I think it should be I think it should be two successes on difficulty six. That's how I would do it.
Well,
Unless I was hiding.
you're making this very hard. Well, if you're not hiding, I'd say it should be lower difficulty because they've known each other for a few months now. I mean, should
Then
be
yeah,
able to tell that something's wrong.
the system is kind of set up for one success or two successes. So on difficulty six, I don't, yeah, it shouldn't really be that hard.
Well,
Straightforward success, whatever straightforward successes is.
okay, let's see what happens. Let's not botch. Oh, I got two successes.
That's
Okay.
probably enough.
Okay, Thorn, what troubles you? There's something wrong. I can see there's something wrong.
Many of my clan, and I assume am I driving or are you driving?
I'm driving.
Yeah, but I say many of my clanmates, and now I don't mean the crappy ones that join the Sabbat and twist up people's flesh as sport, but the ones I respect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have a personal path that we usually keep in order to keep our beasts from overtaking us. You understand how the paths work and stuff. I understand that the Camarilla is very much promoter of humanities, of course,
As am
but
I.
will and as I wish to remain on. Part of the reason why I've requested to come to America. A, it's where I was born, and I kind of miss the place, and B, it's to kind of get a little bit of separate room to breathe for myself, which is odd for my clan. It's I've dedicated myself to the studies of the demonology and you understand why, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I, it may be more appropriately if I join my brothers and sisters on the path of the hive.
What exactly does that entail?
Uh, just a more dedication to my the ethics of my job, so to speak. I.e., people aren't important. Stopping the darkness is all important. And then I kind of look at you real serious, and then end it with period. People aren't important.
Thorn, you know that's not true.
I know that I'd like to think that's not true, and keep driving.
Yes, she gets a bit sad when she hears that. Like, not even trying to hide it. I mean, good intentions alone
The
are,
best.
are not enough.
Oh, agreed.
And while your goals might be noble,
Required.
there's no such thing as required. You have choices. It's your choice.
Look a little odd about that. He's never actually. He's like, no, it's da 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 da. This is something I'm supposed to kind of do. It's
What
expected.
expected why? What are you, a slave?
Of course not.
Then how are things expected of you if it's not what you want to do?
Well, I didn't say it's not what I want to do. It's just I'm not sure there's a middle path I can find that lets me keep my humanity to stay on via humanitas, the path. I just don't know where that edge is. And you've seen vampires that slip off the edge.
Yes. You don't need to get there.
Let's let's hope not. I'd prefer to prevent that.
Did something happen?
No, nothing unexpected happened except for well, I just my ritual sacrifices affected my soul more than I thought it would. I thought I would be able to look at the scum that we found. That person didn't deserve to fucking breathe, and I still fucking feel bad when I slit his throat out. I'm not going to mention the other stuff, but to be honest, you don't want to hear it. But he was a dead and meat at that point in time. But there's other grosser things that have to be done in preparation to open a well as well.
Yeah, I really don't need
Yeah,
to know the
you don't want to hear
rest.
that part.
But
But
but I won't argue with the fact that he deserved to die.
right, he did though, right?
If you think about it though, did you really do something
No,
bad or
I
did you
didn't.
do good for
I
the
didn't.
world?
It will. About to say, it's like, well, I did it so I can gain power, so I can affect things my way.
Well, maybe that's the problem then. You're justifying it wrong.
I've, I just feel like I might have lost where the gray line is. This isn't. It's not simple black and white. I've got to worry about. I've got to worry about a very stuff that's very black.
I mean, can't you find something like a loophole for it?
I thought I was there by finding a monster to kill. I thought that would make me.
Yes, but you still did the deed.
Yeah, but if I have to do it again and again, and look at you, what I did was good for about a week. If I want to activate the ability that I got from that, it's I can now smell infernal influence. That's why I feel
Well,
much better about your Tremere buddies. All of them are clean.
well, okay, but what your action didn't just affect yourself. How many people did it help getting rid of this scum? How many children?
I still feel bad about it, or not that, nor or not enough bad about it. I'm feels like I'm a child again.
How many times have you attempted this?
This is the first time I've had to actually open a well.
Well, perhaps this is the reason then.
They're kindred that know how to eat. Yeah, how to have you eat, you can drink and eat food.
No, I can't.
No, but who was it that could? Crap.
Oh, Katya can.
I wonder if this is a town that can.
Conrad can.
I'm sure this is a town that can be learned.
Probably.
I want to learn it.
I don't think that this by itself will affect your humanity.
I think it might help.
What I would suggest is when you do something bad to counter it with something good.
Hmm.
If you take a life, save a life.
On another side thing, do you think you can get me a moment with Eva?
I probably can. Yes. I
We
don't
can
think that
take
could
that on
be.
the list of IOUs. It's pretty big by now.
Well, I may cash it in someday. Who knows? For now, focus on yourself, though, because it troubles me that you feel this way.
He's like, it troubles me that I feel this way.
I mean, come on, it shouldn't be that hard to be a good person. You're fine. Just
Ah,
do some charity work.
that's actually a good idea.
Help some people. It, it will take some time, but see, here's the problem. In order to stay in touch with your humanity, you don't need to be able to drink whiskey. You need to be able to interact with them. And while I don't have that many humans around me, I mean, apart from my herd, my assistant, well, I guess my customers. Well, maybe I do have many people around me, so maybe that's what you need to do. Be more around people. Allow their influence.
True. And for more reasons than hunting, which is what the primary reason I've been doing recently. Been spending too much time inside studying.
Well, maybe you should
You're
invest
right.
some time in developing some friendships then. And even though I'm not very big on the whole bonding, and I'm very grateful for having my assistant.
A glance at you. I've been inside of it. Some dominate was used, but very little. I may have found two young officers that actually work the night shift in that little area many nights around my domain, my little haven. My
Hmm.
influence may be growing along certain networks.
Yeah, but you see, you're thinking again in terms of power.
I know. I want to get to the surfs. I want to get back on the ocean, back
It
in
will
a
take a
boat.
while.
They have surfboards with lights in them now. The little LEDs. Clever. It's very clever.
Well, tell you what. How about next time I go to Miami, you come with me and you can serve while I attend to business. Sound good?
Done and done.
I mean, I still need to go there about once a month, so you'll get your chances, I suppose.
I want to meet your sire as well, just to tell him, just to so I can find the Bruja that embraced this beautiful, incredibly wise creature.
Well, it's funny you should mention it. I didn't know how to preach the subject, but actually, my sire will be. here very soon.
Oh, a visit from Papa.
Please don't call him that.
I crack a smile. I'm like, I said something similar once to my,
Yeah, it's not the right term that I would use.
especially
Y-
not in the face. No.
yeah, but
How,
yes,
can I ask
I
how old
do
he is?
require his assistance with
I know you're.
learning something new.
I know you've. It's impolite to inquire about an 80 lady's age, but I know you're a tiny bit older than me. How how old is your sire, or is that?
Well, he's older than me.
That's the logical assumption.
Well, let me look it up because I don't remember. Out of character, that. Jesus. Okay, there we go. It takes some time because I'm rendering in the background. So,
Woo woo.
how old is he? Uh, uh, he's 342.
Ah,
He's a young elder. Yeah. Okay. He's a bit more than 300, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I sigh as if that sounding that would be awesome. My guy was a little bit older and a little bit probably staunchier.
Hmm. I think so, because mine isn't staunchy. I just have to
He wouldn't wear pants. It was horrible. I don't mean like he was naked. It was just robes, 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 robes.
well, to be fair, when I met my sire, he wasn't wearing exactly pants.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the fashion at that era was mostly kilts and similar things, so.
Ah, I had the impression that you were British, or regardless. And we pull by the
No,
house. This
I'm Greek. I have told you about this.
that's right. Steve forgot. Sorry.
Yeah,
Back into
pay
character.
attention.
Sorry.
But anyway, I expect that, well, I have to probably apologize to you in advance because I will probably be a bit neglectful while he's here.
Uh, say no more, but to say take care of your family line. At the same time, if you need me, call. And if you need me to,
Ah, please don't call it family line.
I know I've kind of tried. I was
uh,
I was with my sire far more than I was with my mortal family.
yeah, I. Our relationship with my sire was never paternal.
Ah,
Okay, that's the thing.
I look at you for seconds and realize that you are talking to a Zemisi.
What would that tell me exactly?
Even the ones that don't mess with the vicissitude are probably not what you would call motherly.
Well,
it,
yeah, but yeah,
it's
it's not a father figure, let's say.
gotcha,
Like,
gotcha.
yeah.
Well, oh, humbly request to talk to me more about presence at some point in time.
Maybe. By the way, you can roll a perception empathy because he's really acting weird when it comes to her sire. Because he's really,
That's,
or you can. Oh, you have aspects, don't you?
I do.
Well, yeah, you can try to see her aura.
I believe that is the same roll.
Yeah.
Is that empathy or awareness?
It's perception, empathy, difficulties reduced by the level of your aspects. So difficulty 6 minus your aspects level.
Flat like a pancake,
Where's the,
little floof.
where's the regular? There's the regular dice roller. I'm like, oh my gosh, so many sections in the Discord.
It's the normal dice roll. Rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr.
Lots.
Oh, what's your aspects level?
Uh, two. So difficulty would have been four. So five.
Wow, fuck.
And it
Okay,
should. And I would.
yeah,
And yeah, a specialization, supernatural senses on top of that.
yeah. I need to open the book. That's a lot. I need to know what you. Fuck, fuck. You can see through my soul. This is. Uh, this feels invasive, man.
And it is a little bit. And that's why I wouldn't go too deep. I would look if I think you're being odd about it. I would.
You just went very deep, dude.
It doesn't. You don't have. You don't have to. It's like telepathy. You go. I
No, it's
assume.
not telepathy. It's aura. That's why it's
Oh,
not something that I
good
control.
point.
You just see what you
Good
see.
point. Good point. Good point. It all kind of starts blooming up. Oh,
Okay, let's see. So, what was it? 5 successes?
you'll.
Okay. Okay. One sec. Man. Aura perception. 5 6 can identify a mixture of color and pattern. So every fucking thing. Holy shit. So pretty much when she talks about her sire, you see lots and lots and lots of blue in her aura. Uh,
Can you tell me what the cute little word there beside
yeah,
it is?
yeah, I will send you the chart. Fuck if I manage it. Give me a sec. Um, uh, okay, hey, one sec. Fuck. Where's the thingy? Thingy, where are you, thingy? There we go. Stop tugging at my cable, dude. Go away.
Oh, Kitty wants to play.
No, he wants food. Okay, I sent you the thing. The thing. So now, yeah, lots of blue. Uh, a little bit of yellow. Yellow, it is.
Oh,
Uh,
love struck. I didn't listen.
yeah. Uh, a lot of vermilion and violet. And what's the other one? And some deep red.
Oh my.
And also, she seems also anxious about it. Like,
She's really into it. Okay.
yeah,
Very.
yeah, like really into him.
Thor takes a little tug to, aw, I'm absolutely number two. I was kind of thought I would be like, I thought I was number one in the group of several numbers.
Well,
I am not.
technically, apart from the Ser, he is number one at the moment, but Ser's not exactly in the picture, let's say.
Good. I'm the best local. Got you.
Yeah, yeah,
Proximity.
you're the number one locally.
I win by zip code. Okay.
But to be fair, she hasn't seen her Sarah in over a decade, so you know. There's some anticipation there.
Mm, all good.
So he doesn't react.
No, about to say, but about to say, so yeah, I was thinking about to say, if you need to call me in so you can kind of show off, hey, this is my pet Zimisi. See, I'm doing good. Bam. You could, but you may not. Yeah, so
Well,
it's okay.
I have no issue with him meeting my um, friends
I say,
or
uh,
lovers for that matter.
if you want to try to read expression, it's not a big deal. Thorn is a big boy about it. He's like worst case scenario, 2 stays and maybe she stops being interested, and that's sucky because he does like Alex, but
Yeah,
he's a
but that's the thing that wouldn't be correct either, because they also had a pretty good understanding of, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
they've been together for over a century. Like, come
Yeah, it's a
on,
little yeah, yeah,
they were not exclusive. It's just they have a very deep connection, among other things. Like there is, and to be fair, you could pry information because Conrad managed to pry some information about that.
no, 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 no. Thorn doesn't want to play that. I mean, he kind of doesn't like to play those kind of games. You know when he needs to, but still wants to be not too much about that.
I
But
hope
he
it
will.
doesn't make you feel bad, but I'd
He's dead.
like you to meet him though.
He doesn't that bad. In fact, he's kind of sad that he kind of feels bad. He's like, hey, that humanity's still there. I kind of feel like, oh, a girlfriend might break up with me.
I really want you to meet him though.
It will be my big Thorn will be honored. And Steve
Yeah,
is incredibly hungry and is going to go to the store. So
yeah.
in game, we see my house coming back up, and I assure you, I'm sorry that the uh, the little one I'm calling Patty said you saw her in the vent, and I know that you think those dolls are very, very, very creepy. So I'm going to do a better job at hiding them. I apologize.
It's okay. Um, come by tomorrow maybe, or call if you're busy. I mean,
No, after feeding, or would you like to hunt together, or you? I know you prefer your herd.
well then you can do your hunting, and I'll be at home if you want. I wouldn't mind some company.
Consider it done.
I'll see you there then.
Kiss her hand. Thank you for the chariot ride, my lady.
Again with your chivalry. So just pull him in and kiss him.
Aw. And Thorn hops out. Feels a little bit better. And, and I think in scenes, after he rolls around the ground with the puppy and the kitty when he gets inside.
Yeah, this is where we're in the scene. Thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. See you next time.